I'm now heading out for another Sunday out. Now here in the Ilchester area. Because we're going to try to check out this place. The Fulmer B&O Old Main Line. One time a couple of tracks came through here before they built the Ilchester Tunnel. And there it is. We're not quite sure how to get down to it, or if I should even try in my condition. Still hope they leave it there. Like a watery grave. Reminds me of some scenic canal dams. But the paper mill that was once here got torn down within the past few years. I recall when the buildings were still there, and when the mill still ran. Might even have movies if it's still running. Someplace in this water, there's a toad beeping for a girlfriend. Okay, we're out of here. And back on the road. And again coming to Ellicott City. Just as on St. Patrick's Day. Let's see if our Bubble Man's down here. Oh, Springfest. Nope, no bubbles today. Not departing Ellicott City. We're now back on the road with distant mountains. But now they're getting closer as we pass through Frederick. Now on US 340, heading into the sun. But before doing anything else, one of our usual stops. Alright, took care of business. Now, heading into Brunswick. As if you can't tell. There was a stop sign here. Now there's a traffic light. But I guess you know why we're here. But to the east, distant EMDs. Distant classics. Told you they were distant. Got some foreign power over there, but not sure when it's going to move. You can see the nose of an EMD down there. A westbound one just stopped. Maybe waiting for a foreign power to pass. As it turns out, he's backing up. I was hoping he'd come this way. Today is EMD day here at Brunswick. I told you. But again, pulling forward, inch by inch. At least make it foot by foot. I can't wait all day. But again, backing up. Both westbound tracks, or both eastbound tracks here are being blocked. So for that westbound EMD power train to continue west, it's got to switch to the other set of tracks. The tracks up here. But again, he's inching forward. Or he was. In the meantime, don't forget the foreign power. There you have it. Now to see what that EMD was going to do. Hopefully something. But again, they're backing up. Maybe they're preparing for a charge. Hoping to use this track and not the other set of tracks. Well, they pulled a bit further forward, ever so gingerly. But I sure wish they'd do something more than that. They keep going back and forth. Don't know what they're going to do. And again, pulling forward. This is getting boring. And so they stop again. And backed up some more. Almost out of sight. Yeah, CSX is out of sight. Alright. But thanks for sticking around and watching the continuing story of the switched EMDs. Playing musical tracks. Just as they do in Brunswick. Or rather, in St. Denis. Oh, this is Brunswick. And again, backing up. Back and forth. It must get old after a point. But again, look who's back. Our EMD buddy. It's kind of hard to chase something that isn't coming. But they're both EMDs side by side. Isn't that beautiful? But again, it's going the wrong way. But I got bored at Brunswick, watching that train play musical tracks. So I thought I'd come out here. Land or lock on the C&O Canal. With a nearby woodpecker. Do it again. Thank you. Now by Lock 29 of the C&O Canal, as featured in my documentary, my yet to be released documentary. Here it is in high def for the first time. My documentary was shot in low def back in 1997. The lock there in the foreground. The channel behind there is a waste weir, rather an overflow channel for excess water. Another view of the overflow channel, or bypass flume, as it's called in canal jargon, and the lock house. And to think, we pedaled the entire canal back in 1997 from beginning to end. But back by the CSX tracks, that distant horn hopefully tells us there was a westbound movement on the way. As you keep hearing me say, wait for it. Come on, hurry up. I hear it, but don't see it. Ah, there it is. Also, as I keep saying, get a brake job. And I hear a horn behind me again, to the east, as that one heads west. Might there be another? Should I hang or what? Again back by the lock, with a multitude of spring peepers. Those are little tiny frogs making all that noise you hear, only half an inch long. They're calling their girlfriends. Oh, sounds like a horror movie. Lots of spring peepers down there by the canal, which I prefer to dogs barking. Almost sunset, and back by the track. Hoping to get lucky one more time. A pickup truck just came by and kicked up some dust. Now who's she conversing with? Hope they aren't pit bulls. Or jokes on her. But once again, thought I heard a horn. And apparently it did. The lights are flashing. Once again, at risk of repetition, wait for it. There you have it. Trains amid spring peepers. But something tells me the show's over for a while. So, in that case, we're out of here.